I'm making for dinner breakfast. So I have this little can of Hormel, and this is the Hormel Mary Kitchen corned beef hash. So it's a little flip off top, and I'm gonna be, well, as you can see, I put it in the pan already, and I put it in the pan on high at first just to get the oils and things released from the corned beef hash, and also to coat and grease the bottom of the pan. And then I have these Walmart Great Value hash patties. So I put two of them in there, and basically I just kind of, they're frozen, so I'm going to be steaming them. I mean, not steaming them, but like have everything on low so that it can kind of brown and cook slow, because I'm not in a hurry to eat, but I do need this to be done. I used to love, when I lived in New England, eating home fries and potatoes. Home fries, I'm talking about home fries, which are potatoes, and corned beef hash with scrambled eggs. So I will be scrambling an egg shortly. I guess I have eggs. I was going to make a soup with a soup from, what do you call it, like the black eyed peas that I had from earlier, and I was gonna like puree them down to the point where they're like kind of watery, and then add some other ingredients to it. Let me know. I'm just playing that by ear. I don't really know how to make soup like that, but basically I know that when certain cultures made when certain cultures made sauces, like a bean sauce or something, they would puree down the beans. So either I would make a bean sauce and add it to a soup, maybe something like that. I don't know. Look at that I got a crazy freezer, you know, but I have to work what I have. It was come with the apartment. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put the two hash patties that are left inside of a Ziploc, and then back inside the baggie that I had it in. But listen, it's always good when you come home to cook and eat, because you've already spent the money buying that food, rather than getting really, really hungry after work and then going through a drive-through or fast food or something. I like that I've practiced coming home and cooking food, even if it ends up being breakfast in this case, because it's what I have. I like to beat up an egg inside of this, inside of a measuring dish. So I'm gonna go crack this inside of here. And I always do 2 yolks and 1 white. I don't know why. Out of 3 eggs, I only use 1 yolk. 2 yolks, I'm sorry. I should have let you see me separating the yolk for anybody out there that may not know how to separate a yolk. So again, I just have that in here. And I'm just going to put a pinch of pepper and salt in here because the meat itself is pretty salty. Let me move that out of the way. Whenever I'm pouring salt in something, I usually shake it in my hand just to kind of judge how much. Pepper, I can see it, so then I'm gonna get a fork a little bit and beat those. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get something to flip this over, because I'm basically just browning the sides of the corned beef hash. not flipping, gonna flip. So I changed my mind on that, and I'm just gonna stir it around. I just want it to brown on all sides. And like I said, I'm not in a hurry. Don't want it to stick though. That's the whole thing. I just prevent it from sticking. And this looks like it can be well, it could be at least 3 servings, 4 kids servings. So I'm gonna probably eat some tonight and then eat some for breakfast. I'm just gonna put a little butter in the bottom of the pan or some olive oil. I'm gonna go with the butter. I cut my hand right in the joint right here yesterday at work. I was eating an avocado on my lunch, and the seed part of it, I didn't have the knife quite positioned away from me, so when it slid off the seed, it went straight into my hand, and boy, it bled a lot and it hurts. I think I'm gonna turn the fire up a little bit more, only because the hash brown already thawed out good enough for. That was one of the main reasons why I had it on low with the top on it. And I'm gonna leave the top off now because this hash brown was frozen solid. Anyways, so I'm gonna let all of this brown on either side. I don't know, it kind of looks gross, but it's really, really good. Really, really good. So I'm just gonna grab a fork right here and go ahead and maybe beat the egg a little. Well, I'm going to beat it a lot. I'm just going to beat it. And then that way, when it's ready to add to the mixture, I'll just give it a few more beats. And then set that aside over here. it's literally done, but I like it more on the crunchy side or the more done side. So I'm gonna just scoot that to the side. Put a little more butter right there to fry this egg. So by now I can keep the pan mostly on the fire and the half of the egg off of the fire. I did turn down the temperature because I still want the meat, the corned beef hash, and the potatoes to still cook. And because I don't want my eggs to get any harder, I'm gonna move this over a little bit. And I'm about ready to eat.